everyone, and welcome back to another Grainman Explains video, and today we're going to be talking about Farming Simulator 25. Now, I know I am a little bit late to the party on this one. It obviously was announced on Tuesday with the cinematic trailer, even though quite a lot of information was leaked previously on trailers and bits and bobs, but I didn't put any content out about that. So we are going to concentrate on what we do know, and it's kind of going to be like a weekly roundup video really, because I'm a little bit late to it, so I'm not going to just show the trailer. I'm going to have snippets of bits and bobs being put in here and there and me chatting about what I think. So first off, obviously it is going to be released on November the 12th. It's going to be only for obviously PC, Mac and the new gen console. So old gen console support has been dropped. Now a lot of people are going to be like, yay, that means we can have 4X maps on console, but apparently not. So apparently that still isn't something that might be coming to console, so that's not confirmed. It's just something I've seen on either Reddit post and in a Discord server, so just thought I'd let you know. Some of the new screenshots and some of the information, and obviously the cinematic trailer does, in my opinion, it looks pretty nice, to be honest with you. Obviously there's going to be quite a lot of information out and about. The big thing that I quite liked the look of was the collector's edition. Obviously that's got the USB ignition lock. It's got the main game plus the CR11 Gold Edition, some stickers, modding tutorials, keychain and poster. Apparently the USB ignition lock is going to be made of plastic. It works with the game, and also the Winky pot or flashing pot that you got in the last game, FS22 Collector's Edition, will work with FS25, so that is pretty good. There's quite a lot of information obviously around the Season 1 pass or the expansions for next year, for second, third and fourth quarter of 2025, so that's pretty good. So you've got innovative machinery. I don't know what that's going to be. Hopefully it's going to be some more British machinery, because that'd be really nice to see. You've got performance on plains and prairies, which I'm guessing is going to be for the American map. Now we are going to show some new screenshots of the American map in this video a little bit later. The Stars Align, now that's an interesting one, because a lot of people think that might be potentially Mercedes-Benz, Daimler and probably some American trucks coming in, or it could be GPS for your equipment. That's also been mentioned in a couple of Discords. And then the big one for me, fourth quarter 25 expansion, dive into a new map. That to me is going to be mega, because that's going to be a really big thing for me, because that looks to me from that screenshot it's either going to be in the Scottish Highlands or maybe in somewhere like Cumbria or the Lake District, which if it is, that's absolutely brilliant in my opinion. Big news from the cinematic trailer is you're going to be able to farm in Asia. Now everybody was saying, is that going to be India, because people were saying about rice, or is it going to be China? I think it's going to be China, Japan or Asia, because you're going to have people like Izeki in there with the Izeki rice planting machine, which looks really cool. Plus you're going to be able to grow rice. Now apparently there's going to be two types of rice, wet rice and dry rice. Don't know what you can do with them productions yet, but it's going to be pretty cool actually, and especially some of the cinematics plus some of the screenshots we've seen make it look really impressive. Lots of nice green hills and probably even green mountain ranges and bits and bobs, because it's very lush and green over in Asia, so that's going to be pretty good. As part of rice, you're also going to be able to do spinach apparently, so it does say they grow two types of rice, spinach and other new crops. No idea what the other new crops will be, but there's going to be well over 20 crops overall. They have released that there's going to be buffaloes to go with your cows, your sheep, your pigs and your chickens, but I think there might be more. Let's hope that we get some baby animals. That would be really cool. One of the big ones for me is new machines, and one of the things I did see and I really like the look of, you've got some new British machines. So you've got Missouri Pro Till drill there, so I'm hoping they're going to have some more Missouri brand stuff, but also maybe even some more other British brands. It's going to do a British map, or a map based in the UK. It'd be really nice to have some proper British bits of equipment, so that's really good to see. One thing about deformable terrain, I don't think that's going to be like everybody wants it to be, like all dynamic and everything. I think it's going to be, if you're running over, you're probably going to get some compaction. It's probably going to get maybe turn muddy from the weather, because that's something that's part of the new engine. So obviously the new game is running a new engine called Giants Engine 10, which apparently is going to have fog, it's going to have enhanced shadows, dynamic weather effects, ground deformation, which I just mentioned, and it's also going to have a better graphics and physics. So now the big other news that was announced obviously yesterday by a couple of Giants partners and today was there's some new screenshots of the American map. So that's going to be pretty good. Now I'm going to give a very big shout out to Farm Sim Guy FSG for sending me these, because he actually got these early and obviously now they're generally released. So thank you very much, sir, for that. It is massively appreciated. So some of the screenshots show obviously there could be some new types of productions and maybe being able to build or make the productions come back to life, a bit like the roller coaster, etc. And then you can then sell it, or maybe even then be able to produce your own flour or whatever, because this screenshot does look a little bit like a mill, but I'm not sure. Obviously then you've got some nice screenshots here of Central Cafe, looks really quite nice. You've got a Route 66 banner there as well. I must admit though, from the screenshots everything looks a lot more detailed. I don't know if it's been played with in things like Photoshop and that, but the textures do look nice, a lot cleaner. The foliage looks a lot denser, shadows look better, so I think that's good. Obviously this one shows off some really nice fog and mist, and also there's a lot more different types of bushes and trees, and I think everything just looks an awful lot more detailed and realistic, so I'm looking forward to that. Another one there showing off some different ways of doing the foliage and also the shadows, so I'm thinking Giants Engine 10 might be a really nice upgrade. Bit of a different type of production there. That's a big silo. You've got obviously a barge. If you can use barges in the game, that would be absolutely wicked, wouldn't it? Because that would be like a new way to transport stuff. I know there's a couple of custom mod maps that do have that and it works like a train, but that's still pretty good. And yeah, so generally though, I think, you know, I'm quite excited for this game. I'm going to be putting out some content when and if I can, work and personal life committing, but for me I think I'll probably will go and pre-order it. But if you do order it, then obviously you do get the MacDon pack, which is pretty good. So it's got some nice bits and bobs in that, the actual MacDon windrower plus 5 of the bits of equipment. So yeah, why not? I think it should be quite a good game moving forward. Well, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. It's a bit of a mishmash of information that I've learned, and also just me catching back up with what's going on in the community. So if you have enjoyed it, give it a like, subscribe to the Grainman channel, and I hope to see you again soon. Many thanks for watching.